All right, now it's time to grab some oil. You guys know the drill. Oil pulling, baby. Good morning. Just waking up, starting my day as you guys just saw, drinking the Fit Professional cocktail.
But you ain't living like that. The Porsche costs 100, this is twice that. Flooded on my diamonds, falling spring. Back in Oakland, I'm a king, I know I Aussie is a ting.
I ate a lot of pizza last night, and I haven't been losing weight at the same rate that I would like to. My goal was to be 140 or so by April 1st, and I think it's March 30th, and I am nowhere near that. So let's just say the quarantine 15. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the benefits of prolonged fasting and why fasting is super beneficial to fight off illness and disease. So first things first, the best defense against any illness or disease is having a strong immune system. But the bad news is your immune system is probably already damaged. Did you eat fast food this week? Pizza, fries, burgers, shakes, ice cream. Did you have trouble getting a full night's sleep, 8 hours of sleep? And did you skip exercising this week at all? If you answered yes to any of these questions, just like I answered yes to eating pizza last night, then the bad news is your immune system is damaged and you're actually at higher risk to getting illness and disease. And if you've been doing this for years, then you are more at risk than most people who just, like myself, binged last night and ate a bunch of pizza. Right over here, the damage has been done. Prolonged fasting can not only protect your immune system from further damage, but also strengthen it so you can help prevent disease and illness in the future. And over the next 72 hours, I will not be eating a single thing. I will be simply sipping on water and my own thoughts to show you the health benefits and explain to you why fasting is so beneficial, especially for someone who wants to lose weight, keep off that stubborn belly fat around your chin and your stomach, as well as give you a tool in your arsenal that you can use if you're someone who, for example, like me, binged a whole pizza last night when you probably should have been eating some whole organic greens with some high quality protein. But right now, I am going to continue my morning as well as drink the rest of this Fit Professional cocktail and read some of my book that I'm reading right now called Traction. So join me and I'll take you guys along this journey. Basically what I do, for those of you guys who don't know, I'm a 25-year-old entrepreneur. I just quit my job a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago now. And I've been running my own business on the side for the last year and a half while working a 9-to-5 job. And basically my business is a YouTube advertising agency where I help entrepreneurs, experts, authors, coaches, and speakers get better quality buyers through YouTube advertising. So the way I like to explain it is, if you guys have ever seen the show Mad Men with Don Draper, it's a show about advertising and back in like the 50s, right? And I'm basically a modern day Don Draper, where I help business owners sell their products and services by helping them market them through advertising, specifically on YouTube. And that's exactly why I was reading this book right here, Traction. So Traction is a book that is helping me so much right now, because a lot of things in this book from the very beginning, you can see I'm not that far into it yet. My pen's right there, so I'm just starting. But a lot of people don't take the time to establish things like their core values or their core focus. For example, for me, if I was talking to someone about potentially working with them and helping them grow their business, but they don't align with our core values, I don't even know what my core values are for the business, then how am I supposed to know if they're a good fit for working with us? If I go to hire someone else to bring onto my team, but they don't align with my core values because I don't even have core values established, how am I supposed to know if they're going to be a good fit for us? And I'm going to be spending about a few more hours here. I'm actually going to be working out with one of my friends and massage therapists, Riley, who helps me recover my body and fix me up. And he's taking me through a bodyweight workout sequence that he says is killer. So I'll take you guys along with me there, and I'll see you guys in a few hours. So we just got to a park that I've literally never been to in my entire life. This is actually a lot farther than I expected to be driving, but we're gonna meet up with my boy Riley in a few. And Riley is one of the strongest guys I've ever met. He is a former gymnast who was actually a gymnast for Arizona State University. And I've seen this guy do some stuff that I don't even think most humans on this planet can do, because gymnasts are some of the strongest human beings on planet Earth. Let's just be real. And so I don't know how intense this workout will be, but knowing Riley and the way he trains, it's going to be very, very intense. So I cannot wait to get started. And this is a good point to talk about working out while fasted. So a lot of you might be a little bit concerned that if you are fasting, are you still supposed to be working out as intense as you normally would if you were training with food in your system, or if you were training as if you were going to eat afterwards, right? Because I'm not going to be eating after this. Light movement is great, and you shouldn't stay sedentary even when you are fasted. You should still be up and active and get your body moving. Cool part is your body will actually pull energy from your sugar and your fat storage to use it as fuel during your workouts and to recover. So for me, I'll just listen to my body. And because I just started fasting, this is the first day, and I literally ate at about 8 o'clock last night. All those carbs are in my system, so I'm gonna use those, that sugar and that fat from last night's meal to be able to fuel my workout right now, and I will not have any problems with my energy. Just made it to the park, got the setup here. Got the boys, Max, Riley, everybody here just working out. Look at that. Well, didn't get to film much because my camera died right as I started filming, but I'll put some Instagram clips right here of the workout. And man, I am freaking beat. That was definitely one of the hardest workouts I've done in a very long time, and my body is very, very sore right now. and I just finished. So that means that these next 48 hours are gonna be a little tough, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, though. I'm gonna be honest, I am completely drained right now. Man, that sun definitely took the most out of me. But I'm gonna power through these 24 hours. I'm thinking about maybe working my way up to 72 hours again. I'm just gonna keep chugging water all day, at least get through this 24 hours. I'll decide if I want to extend it 48 and 72 hours. But I might make this a 3-part series where I do 24 hours today, show you guys what it's like, and then next week do a 48-hour fast, and then maybe a month from now do a 72-hour fast. I'm gonna shower up, get all the park germs off me, and chug water because I am feeling cashed out right now. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been working for the past hour and a half on a few things for the business. It's kind of funny, you know, I'm basically doing a lot of work that doesn't seem as productive as like to the normal eye, right? So basically in the book Traction, it talks about how most people don't define their core values for their company. And this is a big mistake because if you don't know your core values, then how do you really know what you believe in, right? So I just took the time writing out my company's core values, which I'll show you guys right here, a little preview. So basically, I have our core values right over here. Let's see if I can make the camera a little bit closer. And that's going to help me establish very easily if a customer is going to be a good fit for my company, as well as when I'm hiring more people, if the person I'm interviewing or my team members are interviewing in the future, they can determine if that person is a good fit for our organization. And if they're not a good fit, then we'll easily know like that because we can just look at our core values. And I wanted to flip on this camera right now because I'm literally in bed working on this stuff right now, and I am having one of the gnarliest headaches I've had in a while. And I think it's a number of things. Number one, I think it's because maybe I'm a little bit dehydrated, but I also think the main reason why is because I was in the sun longer than I expected to be. It's to the point where, you know, when you stay out in the sun too long, it's not sunburn, but it's like just on the tip of being sunburned, you know, just the tip. It's like almost getting burned, but not really, right? So I think that because I was in the sun so long, and because maybe I'm not as hydrated as I should have been to be out in the sun that long, 4:46, and that means that I have about, you know, 3 hours until 24 hours fasted. I'm not even hungry right now, to be honest. I don't feel hungry at all. So I'm doing pretty good. This is a good example for you guys, especially if you haven't fasted before. Take it slow from the very beginning. Start with intermittent fasting, right? I've been practicing intermittent fasting for the last almost maybe 5 years now, honestly. No, maybe 4 years. And so I started with a 16-hour window where I would stop eating at about 8 o'clock at night, and then the next day I would eat about 12 o'clock. So that gives me, you know, 8 hours from 12 to 8 to fit all my meals in, which was very hard to do when I was eating about 3,000 calories a day, which was way too much calories. So that's another topic. But yeah, it was tough. But when you're dieting and you want to lose that stubborn, you know, face fat or that belly fat, it's a lot easier to do, because you can have bigger, fuller meals. And Kino Body actually is the one that got me into that, because I just saw the lifestyle he was living. He, you know, was eating these amazing meals, and he was just being so shredded, right? He was just getting shredded. So I started with that 16-hour window, and I started bumping it up to, you know, be able to do 24-hour fasts, 48-hour fasts. Then I did one 72-hour fast in the past. I do believe that each person is different, and you might be someone who is better fueled on breakfast. For example, there's a quote out there that I've been reading a lot lately, or seeing a lot lately. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. So basically that broken down very simply is, hey, breakfast should be your biggest meal of the day because it's your most important, from, you know, 8 hours of sleeping, because your body's fasted during those 8 hours and you're not eating anything, and it's digesting all the food you ate the day previously. So you should eat your biggest meal in breakfast time like a king because it's going to fuel you throughout the day and keep you energized. Eat lunch like a prince because it should be a little bit smaller than a king because you already have a huge meal in the morning. Dinner like a pauper, which is, I don't know what a pauper is actually. Let's look this up right now. Eat dinner like a peasant. Just test it, you know? I'm not saying one thing is right or one thing's not. It's just about testing. You got to be a scientist with your body. You might have a better time eating a ton of food in the very beginning of the morning and eating less food at night. And your digestive system might actually benefit from that. And you might actually feel that you are more mentally clear throughout the day because of that. So all I am simply suggesting is to test these things for yourself. And right now you have me testing, well, what was going to be a 72-hour fast. Use this as your guide for maybe what to do and what not to do. Back to work. Yo, so it is now 7:07 p.m. I have my phone light giving me light so that way it's not, you know, dark in here and you can't see me. But I'm still in the same position as I was about, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago when I last filmed the last clip. And I haven't moved because I've just been in the zone focusing on building the website and finishing the website, at least the homepage of my website for my business. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Designed the website very quickly in ClickFunnels. Have the testimonials there, as well as just a very basic homepage. Now, this website, you might say, oh, this website's really pretty shit. Well, maybe, but it just needs to be, doesn't have to be perfect right now, it just needs to be done. You can see when you first click on mobile and scroll down, you can see the videos of testimonials for the business. You get to see who I am, what I do, my background, and then the logo as well as a call to action. I am actually not that hungry. My head is still hurting a little bit, but my head feels great. My head does not hurt. My head feels great. So I'm going to keep telling myself that so that eventually it does take place and my head actually feels good. At 8 o'clock, I might debate about going to get some food. So just finished the 24-hour fast. It is 33 minutes over the 24-hour marker, and we got some Chipotle to help us break the fast. But before we dive into the Chipotle, we're gonna head over to the bathroom mirror. And I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking like as far as the physique. That way you guys can see and how I compare to this morning. It's looking like, so this is 24 hours fasted, guys. Freaking looking diced. Just freaking diced up. Let's check the arms. Check the back. And that's what we're looking like, boys. Give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like this type of video. Vlogs, obviously. And before you go, click this video right over here and this one right here. You'll probably like either of those, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna go finish this Chipotle, so peace.